Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, it's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders, great millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether concepted or not. And the sincere salutation to all the arc pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world. Shed light to the hopeful elect. And sincere salutation to all of you Aqua who are listening and learning, you few sisters who are listening and learning. And I'm going to title this lesson, coming into another lesson in true facts, faith, and edification, of daily edification, Lord, will be edifying. And I title this lesson, Jesus Christ came twice already, and he's Korean, Christianity confusion. And I forgot the lesson that I did was that Sunday when I was telling you about the guy that came knocked on my door. This guy and these two females, I think he told me he was African, but it like he was light skinned Judah, and it was a young Judite chick, and it was an Edomite chick. And I thought they were Jehovah's Witnesses because Jehovah's Witnesses always send out a man and two women, and they most of the time send out a young woman and an old woman and a in between age man. But anyway, I was listening to Elder Not the Zakbar last night, the plantation, and he stirred me up because he mentioned about if they say low here or low there, right? Dealing with Yahweh. So I forgot this was another thing that the guy told me. These bastards, these slow bellied niggas told me that Yahweh already came twice already. I forgot all about that. So he said Yahweh is Korean and that he had already came twice. And I forgot to mention this, but last night the elder stirred me up when he mentioned about if they say low here or low there, the Messiah is over here. So when he said that, this was Sunday. When he said that, I said, what about first thing I thought about was Revelations 1 and 7. When it say, behold, he come with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And he said, oh, the clouds is talking about something else. He said, I said, no, man, they ain't with the clouds talking about the chariots. Anyway, he said, I forgot what he said, but he said the clouds is representing something else. So I said, what about it say, every eye shall see him? This nigga said Yahweh already came twice already. And that he Korean. So I was thinking about this. That the elder mentioned that last night. So I want to get a couple precepts. Because if the Lord had already returned already, North America would be destroyed, man. That's first and foremost. North America would be destroyed and we'll be in the kingdom, man. So I was just thinking about this is Psalms 68 and 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. If Yahweh has already returned the second time, everybody would have seen him, man. And we wouldn't even be here in America. The scripture talks about the Lord destroying this place. Let's get this. So, Lord willing, I ain't gonna make this too long. I just want to hit these points about Yahweh being seen by everybody, man. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire. So if Yahweh already came, and we ain't seen no fire, this guy said Yahweh already came, and he's Korean. For behold, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. It say 20,000 chariots, even thousands of angels. to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So we know the Lord hasn't came yet, because it tell you in Jeremiah 25 and 33, there's going to be dead bodies from one end of the earth even to the other, man. This is Isaiah 31. And I asked God, I said, bro, what about Revelation 1 and 7 when it say every eye shall see him? He said, every eye did see him when he came the second time. I ain't seen Yahweh. Have you? I haven't seen him, man. This is Isaiah 31 and 5. Hey, and that's why I put at the end of the title, Christianity Confusion. Because I ain't heard no other Christian say that the Messiah returned twice already. And if they did say he returned twice, I ain't heard nobody say he's Korean. Well, that's said in the Bible. So this is Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and pass over, he will preserve it. It says as birds flying. We see birds flying all the time. Sometimes they in a V formation, sometimes they just flying in a pack. Well, this is how either one, either the V formation or in the pack, this is how Yahweh and the angels gonna return. It say as birds flying. And you can more or less think about the birds flying in a V shape. When you see them like flying to whatever when it's getting cold or hot, and they flying either way, more likely it's gonna be in that V formation with Yahweh in the front, man. So one more time, it says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. Let's get on Matthew. Let's get this. This is Matthew 16 and 27. And it reads, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels. So when the guy said the Messiah already came twice, I said, well, what about Revelation 1 and 7, where every eye shall see him? He said, everybody did see him. I said, no, I ain't see the Lord. Where he was at? And I quoted what I'm going to read. Didn't the Lord say, if they say low here, low there, believe them not? So when the elder quoted that last night in his lesson, I thought about this guy saying this, man. So how is it possible that they supposed to be Christians from Zion? And I asked him what Zion was at. He said his church. I said, man, that ain't Zion, man. Zion talking about the nation of Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Because as the scripture tell you, that it's the people before it's the place. Let's get that real quick. That's 2 Maccabees 5 and 19. And there's plenty of other scripture that say the same thing. And there's one in Isaiah, a couple in Isaiah, there's one in Jeremiah. They tell you that Israel is the people. It ain't the place. And this is what people get confused at, man. Because people think the land of Israel, when a person hear, oh, Israel, oh, that's the land. No, nigga, that's our father. Okay? Our forefather, whose name was Jacob, wrestled an angel, and the Lord gave him the name Israel, which means prince power is the correct term. Okay? Yah, he, Shah, prince, Allah, power. He, prince, power, man. That's our forefather. It ain't the land. This is 2 Maccabees 5 and 19. Nevertheless, God did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake. See, Israel is the people. Our forefather Israel, whose name was Jacob, and he had 12 sons. It's not the land. It's our forefather's name, and it's his sons, his children, man, his sons. Anyway, Matthew 16 and 27, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then shall he reward every man according to his works. This hasn't happened yet. Let's get this. In Matthew 24, I'll start at 26. This is Christianity confusion, man. Confusion, con is with, fusion means to mix. With, con is with, fusion and mix is with mixture, man. That's what Babylon is, confusion. A bunch of you can worship any idol here. You can follow any denomination of Christianity here, any religion. That's confusion, man. So again, how is it possible that you have one group of Christians say the Messiah already came twice? Maybe some other groups out there that say the same thing. He already came twice. And you got one group, because I never heard this. I was telling the brother when I went to go see the brother Sunday, they said they never heard it neither. And we all came from different walks of religion. And what other religion said that Yahweh or Jesus is Korean, man? This guy, hey, whoever these people was, they is bugged out, man. They are completely through. And we done heard some stupid stuff, man. Especially when you listen to Elder Nakazakbar and he go into his comment board, which I said I'm gonna start doing that too, because I won it one time. And I had a lot of people asking me different questions, but I never got back on. I'm gonna have to check that out too. But you hear a lot of stupid statements and comments, man. Some of them ain't even worthy to be getting no answer. But how is it possible that the Messiah is Korean when they tell you? Let me get this real quick. Hebrews 7 and 14. That's for edification's sake. Hebrews 7 and 14, it reads, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, the head tribe, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. Okay? The Lord is from the tribe of Judah, man. So where the hell this guy get Korean from? Matthew 24 and 26. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wherefore, Salakia, for wheresoever the carcasses is, there will the eagles be gathered together. What's this mean? For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. In Jeremiah, what do it mean when it said for whatsoever the carcass is? In Jeremiah 25 and 33, it said dead bodies going to be from one end of the earth even to the other end. Right? What are they going to be doing? It said, for whatsoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered up together. What are they talking about? If it's carcasses, it's a carcass. Let's look at this word carcass, just to make sure it's talking about what it's talking about. Christianity don't got it.
Strong's G 4430. Doma.
The fallen body of one dead or slain, a corpse, a carcass. Okay? Corpse. So dead body. So what is it talking about? Jeremiah 25 and 33. Let's get that. Jeremiah 25 and 33. And the slain of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even to the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be but dung upon the ground. What is he talking about? Dead bodies, man. So let's go back to this. Matthew 24 and 26. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For whatsoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Oh, what is that? So you got Revelation. If I continue in this verse, let's get this. So in Revelation 19, let me see. Here's another precept to that, right? So right here, the Lord say, hold on. Right here. This Revelation 19 and 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God. See, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God. To do what? That ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. See, so the Lord said, whatsoever the carcass shall be, what? There will the eagles be gathered together. To do what? Eat the flesh of these men, man. Let's get one more. In Isaiah 34. It's the same thing. Let's get this. 20. This is Isaiah 34. This is Isaiah 34 and 15. It say, no, 14. It say Isaiah 34 and 14. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the islands. The satry of the salter shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Hold on, let me get this one. There's another one in Isaiah. Hold on. Right here, Isaiah 13 and 21. They say, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and salteries shall dance there, and wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come; her days shall not be prolonged. It's another one too. Um. Anyway, hold on. Let me go back to this. Isaiah 34. There's also another one that mentioned these different creatures, man. Different birds. Anyway, let me go back. I just want to make that point about these different. Oh, that was it. Right here in Isaiah 31, at the top of this verse. Right here it say, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl and the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it line of confusion, which you ain't gonna be able to tell one state from another, and the stones of emptiness. Anyway, that was the point. Let's go back to Matthew, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the Son of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Every tribe of the earth has it mourned because the Messiah has returned a second time. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. We ain't heard no trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven even to the other. We ain't heard this. Well, we ain't heard no trumpet, man. This is Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. We haven't seen this. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations. What are he going to do? And he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Verse 41. Then shall he also say unto them, then shall he also unto them, say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. This hasn't happened yet, man. You got one more. That's Revelation. I just thought about this. God said that, man. I had forgot all about this. Revelations 1 and 7. Behold, he coming with clouds. Behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him. Every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him. Oh, and I asked the guy, because when I read this to him, behold, he come with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Let me see this word kindreds here. So I asked him, who pierced the Lord? He was talking about the Israelites was the one that delivered them up. I said, no, nigga. Who pierced the Lord? Who pierced him? Yep, Fule. Same word as in Revelations 5 about Israelites. Because it said all tribes of the earth shall mourn because of him. All kindreds of the earth shall mourn. Hey, Jake, man, because they're the one that gave him up. Man, they gonna, man. Whew, let's get the word. I said, bro, who pierced the Lord? I said, bro, I said, Israelites was the one that gave him up. I said, bro, who pierced the Lord, bro? Then he finally said it. Oh, yeah, the Romans. Exactly. So when it say every eye shall see him, even those that pierced him, how can the ones that pierced Yahweh be here today? Except reincarnation is real. See, tribe in the New Testament, all person descending from one of the 12 sons of patriarch Jacob, man. Okay, so what is telling you? Let's go back and read it again. Behold, he come with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Why? Who these kindreds is? The 12 tribes of Israel that scattered everywhere. Everybody gonna see him, especially 2/3. They're gonna wail because of him. Even so, amen. So let it be. So be true. Every eye gonna see the Lord when he return, man. What is Jake talking about, man? Anyway, I just want to make some points on this because this guy talk madness, man. Madness. And I ain't think, and the elder mentioned last night that Matthew 24 and 26. I thought about this guy said that, man. That the Messiah already came twice. We wouldn't be here Oh, let me close with this. When you read in Matthew 24, right? This is what the Lord said at the top. This is dealing with Jerusalem, though. But this applies to America today and Israel. Because the missiles are going to destroy America and Israel. Matthew 24:1. See, signs of Hamashiach's return. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and the disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And how is it going to get thrown down? Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, 2/3 of Jake, a destroying wind. So Yahweh said, Matthew 24:2, see all these things that's here that shall not be. Let's read again. Matthew 24:2. And Yahweh said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Right? I just read Isaiah. Let's read again. Isaiah 13. It says it's going to be a line of confusion here, man. Nothing going to be left here. Isaiah 13. Isn't it here or was it 34? Or was it 34? Salakia. Yeah, that was 34. Hold on. See right here, Isaiah 34:17. And he have cast a lot for them, and his hand have divided it. Oh no, Salakia, wrong verse. Where is it? Was it in 13? Tripping. Yeah, I think it was. No, right here. 34:11. Say right here. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. See? It's gonna be destroyed, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left here in America. So the point I was making, if Yahweh already came, it wouldn't be nobody here in America, man. This place would be smoke ascending for a period of time, man. Anyway, Christianity is nothing but confusion, man. Because this guy said Yahweh already came twice and he's Korean, man. You don't hear the other churches saying that. This is confusion amongst these Christianity religions, man. Low is edifying. Gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rikah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops and elders of Great Millstone who were well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready to accept them or not. In the sincere salutation, taught I can pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. You few sisters who are listening and learning. In the sincere salutation, hey, the wife tuning in. What is that? May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. It's Isaiah 26:20. It reads, come my people into thy chambers and shut the doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. This hasn't happened yet, man. What indignation? The righteous anger of the Lord. This hasn't happened yet, man. The Lord is going to come with his chariots, like I said in Psalm 68:17. In Isaiah 66 and 15, hold on. He let go and get beamed up into chariots, man. What is this guy talking about? Revelation 11 and 12. It said, come my people, right? In Isaiah 26 and 20. Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying what? Unto them, come up hither. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come my people, enter into thy chambers. Ain't nobody heard this yet, man. Nobody but Elijah, and Enoch, right? Yahushua, right? As the scriptures say, Enoch heard this, come up hither. Elijah heard this, come up hither. And Yahushua, man, what is this nigga talking about? And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they, who the elect, ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and the enemies beheld them. This hasn't happened yet, man. So anyway, the wife for tuning in. May Yahweh Shem Shah continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Wah, Bible Ball.